It's Danny Page and the Deuce, Derry Eads, and this is a VCS Preps Postgame Extra. Camarillo, Deuce, did they get by Ventura? Did they overpower Ventura? I'm really looking for the right way to describe the Scorpions' 17-7 win tonight at Larabee.
Well, I don't think it was an overpowering game, but they seemed to make the big plays when they needed it. Their last touchdown drive, they made like 3 big first downs on like 3rd and long. And they made the big defensive plays, 4 interceptions. And then I think also they got great performances from guys that had not really done much this year. Nico Lima, Bash had a big game. So it was those, and Mascarella played a good game. So you put all those things together and just added up.
Yeah, and we expected to see, Frankie Tostato lighten it up and Tyler Peralta go for 200 yards and Tyler Smith have a great game for Ventura. And none of that really happened. The game really struggled to find a rhythm, I think.
It really did. Early it seemed like they were going to do something. Both teams kind of came out and got something in the first series, but then after that it kind of stalled and really stalled the whole rest of the first half. And then Camarillo came out the second half and made some adjustments offensively and started to find a rhythm and were able to put some points on. And just defensively has kept on doing what they did the first half and just really limited what Ventura could do offensively.
And you said the game stalled. Well, what does Ventura have to do to make sure their season doesn't stall after a defeat like this? They fall to 4-1.
Well, I mean, they were doing things right. I mean, they were 4-0 coming to this game, ranked number 2 in the Western Division. So they
can rediscover that.
It was like they were averaging 450 yards per game offensively. They could get this thing back. It was just one big roadblock along the way. They just need to get over that hurdle.
We will see Ventura next week when they take on Oxnard. That's on the road, our Friday night game. For Camarillo, they have to be pleased. They're frustrated by that defeat to Paso, and they have to feel, at least from what I saw tonight, Camarillo has to feel like they can compete and win the Camino League, despite how good Newberry Park and Thousand Oaks are.
Well, we talked about earlier that Camarillo wanted to really show that they were a physical team. I think they showed it last week in a big win against Simi Valley, a team that's from the Monmonte League, a league that Camarillo really had struggled to gain wins against. They beat them in a real close game, and then to come against the team Ventura, which is always noted as a physical team, and really out-physical them, it shows a lot for the Camarillo for the rest of the season.
That's a great point. A really hard-fought, gutty 22-20 win last week, and then the big 17-7 win tonight over Ventura. Check these highlights out on the VCS Preps Postgame Extra. Camarillo and Ventura at Larabee Stadium. The Ventura Cougars and the Camarillo Scorpions. Camarillo will kick away back deep to Josh Januska, left side, and then Rico Stubbs, the backup quarterback. It will be Januska up to the 15, working a wedge around the middle, and then tries to spray it out wide right.
You're not going to always be at your best.
Yes.
It's the resiliency that you show in games like that and be able to come up with the big plays and still come away with the victory. That's be a big boost.
Yep. And look at this. Lima inside the 10 with the hurdle and into the end zone. Nico Lima deciding to make a big statement tonight. His first touchdown of the season. He had 6 a year ago, and what a play from Lima. The Camarillo Scorpions lead 6-0, an outstanding opening drive. Smith, backside pressure, needs to get rid of it, throws it away, and it's intercepted. Brett Trebold with the pick for the Scorpions, and they will have great field position just beyond halfway through this first quarter of play.
Boy, he did really well after Constantine's injury last year.
Yeah, he did. And Erickson's kick has plenty of distance. It looks like it's sweeping wide right, and that kick is no good. So 1st and 10 for Tyler Smith and the Cougars as they look to get on the board here. Smith putting it up for Sauerwein, and this time that isolation route works. Great throw from Smith. Nice grab from the big wide-out Sauerwein. It's not all that different. Well, he's well on his way to 40-plus tonight. 2nd and 7. Little pressure coming. Wide open, Gardner. Touchdown, Cougars.
Up the middle.
Ventura.
We've been looking for that.
Is a PAT from tying it up, and you're absolutely right, Derry. Wide open over the middle. Cougars have been looking for that, but you've been looking for that too.
I've been looking for it, man. It's been there.
From the 40-yard line to the 14, kind of a short kick. A lot of space for Camarillo. Bursting beyond midfield. Now inside the 30, 20, 15, 10-5. Touchdown, Muscarella. No, they'll say he stepped out at the 10-yard line. What a return from the junior, Ryan Muscarella. Erickson, now 2 of 4 on the year, will attempt this kick. The southpaw, as I said. He puts that one through surely. And it's 10-7 Camarillo. Constantine will look to work from under center. You know, that's one thing that Teo Sanchez brought to this offense. They'll work from under center. They'll obviously use the shotgun. Running wide left is Colby Stevens. Stevens of the 35-30. Great opening drive for Camarillo, and he's finally run out of bounds.
41-yard field goal attempt.
Erickson's 1 of 2 on the night. Missed from nearly the same spot, and this one should come
short.
up a little
Looks
short. No.
It is short.
Yeah, it is short. I
and
thought it
to
just
the left.
snuck through.
No, and it's not a hurry up by any sense. They're just trying to make sure they keep the defense in a very vanilla look. A great run here.
Yeah, what a play from Gardner. Moving all the way to this near side and getting all the way up to the 42-yard line.
Well,
Chase Gardner.
That was an end around, and he just followed Peralta's block and then came back
absolutely
to the opposite field.
More than 100 yards for Peralta for the 13th straight game.
131 on 28 carries.
Peralta again just trucks a would-be tackler, carrying the pile.
Well, if there's any question about the physicality of the Cougars, I think they're answering that bell right now. Blitz coming, 6-man pressure from the Scorps. Throw it up.
Januska and Tostado, and of course Tostado comes down with it. Room to run to the 10, now 15, going to the opposite side of the field, and a nice open field tackle from Peralta, who we will place our trust in. 3rd down and 9. Nice throw from Constantine. That's what he's capable of. Great zip on the ball. Now he's pressured, throwing the deep post route.
Good catch.
And that one's hauled in. And again, it's Muscarella. He's had 2 of the biggest plays of the night for the Scorpions. 1st and 10 for Camarillo. With Bash the deep back. Constantine. Give. Bash. And Bash is
he's short.
Stopped short again. It's 4th down.
Phenomenal tackle there. Who's coming up from the bottom of that pile for the Cougars?
4th and goal from inside the 1-yard line. Same I formation. Muscarella isolated on the far side. It's Constantine. He goes up and he scores.
Wow.
Touchdown, Camarillo. Jake Constantine goes over the top, and there's a penalty flag
down.
down.
That's going to be personal foul on Ventura.
Yeah, that's going to be a dead ball. Take away something and force them into a confined space, and the Scorpions do that really well.
I think if there's been a player that you could call in as the player of the game, there's Hernandez with an interception, a one-handed grab as he returns that to the 45, and it's a teaching moment, something to learn from. Camarillo says it's a big win over a public school rival. One final play for Smith, throws it deep near side, and that's out of bounds. The Camarillo Scorpions top the Ventura Cougars in this war of attrition in some ways, 17-7. Camarillo moves to 3-1 on the year. Ventura is now